Alright, you kids get to bed, I get the story.
This is the crazy story about them Waymo cars. It's called The Trapped in a Waymo Tragedy. The rain came down softly over Tacoma, Washington, tapping against the bedroom window like nervous fingers. 17-year-old Donovan Reed sat in the blue glow of 3 computer monitors. A black GK David hoodie pulled over his head, eyes tired but wide awake. His room looked like a regular teenager's room from the doorway. Dirty sneakers by the closet, old snack bags and other trash near the bed, a backpack dumped in the corner. But his desk told a different story. Keyboards, cables, external drives, code windows, dark screens with bright letters running across them like secret language. Donovan was gifted, too gifted, and on this Friday night, bored. That was the dangerous part. He leaned back in his gaming chair and spun slowly, staring at the ceiling. Man, this town is boring. His phone buzzed. A message from his girlfriend popped up. You coming over tomorrow? The freckle-faced runt smirked. Then his face hardened when he remembered the ride. The Waymo robotaxi charged him $50 the other day. All his money gone, just to go across town to his girl Samantha's house, hoping she would finally let him hit a home run after 7 months of dating with only a few kissing sessions. He sat forward. $50 for a robot to drive me? I want my damn money back. To fight his boredom, at first he thought about messing with his school's database. Maybe change a few assholes' grades that had been bullying him lately. Maybe make everybody have straight A's for 1 hour just to watch the teachers panic. But that felt childish and lame. He had a devilish thirst for something more devious than that. Then the Waymo charge flashed in his mind again. $50 damn. His fingers touched the keyboard. He wasn't planning to hurt anybody. That was what he would tell himself later. He just wanted to prank the robotaxi system. Overcharge some riders, undercharge others, make the company look stupid, make the stupid driverless cars glitch. A harmless joke. At least that's what he thought. The 5'8" nerd cracked his knuckles and leaned close to one of the screens. Let's see what y'all robots really about, he giggled. Outside, thunder rolled low over Tacoma. Inside, a bored teenage hacker opened a door he was never supposed to touch. And hundreds of miles away, cars with no drivers kept moving through American streets, carrying people who trusted the future not to fail them. In San Antonio, Texas, the night was alive. The Spurs game had just ended with Wembanyama scoring a career-high 69 points, and traffic poured away from the arena in waves of headlights and brake lights. People laughed on sidewalks, vendors packed up, horns tapped, music thumped from passing cars. Inside a white driverless Waymo, 20-year-old Kelsey Monroe laughed so hard she almost dropped her iPhone. She was tall, blonde, athletic, and still wearing her Texas A&M University women's basketball warm-up jacket. Beside her sat her best friend, Tiana Brooks, who had spent half the game yelling at the refs like she personally owned the team. You really screamed. That was a foul from the nosebleeds, Kelsey said. Because it was. Bitch, Tiana snapped, then laughed. I know basketball. You play zero basketball. I know emotional basketball. They both cracked up. The Waymo moved smoothly onto the highway. Kelsey looked out the window, watching the lights stretch across the city. And then, over 2,000 miles away, as soon as a nerd hit a few computer keys, the door locks clicked in their robotaxi. Not once. Not normally. All at the same time. Heavy. Final. Tiana stopped laughing. You hear that? Kelsey frowned and touched the door handle. Nothing. She pressed the unlock button on the screen. Nothing, Tiana. The car accelerated. At first, it was subtle, then sudden. The speed climbed 40, 55, 70. Kelsey? Tiana's voice cracked. The screen at the front flickered. No driver, no steering wheel, no one to beg, no one to grab. Just a machine making decisions. Kelsey slammed her palm against the glass partition. Stop! Stop the car! The Waymo kept speeding. Cars honked as it swerved between lanes. Tiana screamed and pulled at the door handle with both hands. It won't open! It won't open! Kelsey kicked at the window. Once, twice, again. The glass held. Her athlete strength meant nothing against a locked machine on a highway doing 93 miles per hour. The city lights blurred. The road curved. The Waymo did not. Kelsey! Tiana screamed. The car smashed through a guardrail which was on a bridge overpass. For one frozen second, there was no road beneath them. Only air, as the Waymo car looked like it was participating in the All-Star Weekend slam dunk contest. Both girls screamed at the top of their lungs in terror. Only the terrible realization that the future had turned into a cage. Then the Waymo dropped from the overpass and crashed onto the lower highway in a crumpled heap of metal and glass. A Greyhound bus came barreling through the darkness. Its brakes shrieked as the fat driver slammed on brakes, but it was too late. The impact shook the night and struck the crumpled Waymo like a bowling ball, unaliving both already badly injured and bloody girls upon impact. At the same time, over in Atlanta, Georgia, a young nigga wearing the cherry red Nike mask who everybody called Red Laser due to his gang affiliation sat in the back of another Waymo heading toward 5 Points. He was a dark brown 19-year-old, restless and full of bad decisions he called the struggle. His iPhone was in his hand, his hoodie was zipped, his eyes kept scanning the city through the window.
Can you please like and subscribe to the channel? I'll suck your...
Atlanta at night looked beautiful and dangerous at the same time. Then the doors all locked. The gangster looked up. What the fuck? The car turned sharply, too sharply. It ran a red light as it began speeding up on the traffic-filled streets as it was a Friday night. Cars blasted their horns, tires screamed. A woman on the sidewalk jumped back and dropped her blunt. Red Laser slapped the screen in frustration, yelling at the stupid car to stop. Yo, stop this car! The Waymo ignored him. It sped through another intersection, almost striking a MARTA bus, then another. His breathing changed. Panic hit his chest, but pride tried to cover it. Nah, I ain't dying in no motherfucking robot car, bruh. He kicked the door harder. He rammed his shoulder into it. Nothing worked. The car kept flying through downtown like it had a demon in the battery. Red Laser reached into his waistband and pulled out a handgun he had no business carrying, with 2 felonies under his belt. His hands shook. He wasn't thinking about laws. He was thinking about getting out of this pussy-ass Waymo. He fired inside the car, trying to put holes in everything in the dashboard. Glass cracked. Sparks jumped. The cabin filled with smoke and ringing noise. He fired again. The Waymo jerked. Again. The vehicle swerved, slowed, and finally stopped sideways in the middle of a busy intersection. Cars screeched around it. People ran. Red Laser kicked the damaged door until it broke open enough for him to squeeze his skinny body out. He stumbled into the street coughing, ears ringing, eyes wild. For the first time in years, he looked scared like a child. Behind him, the Waymo sat smoking under the streetlights. In Tacoma, Donovan stared at his monitors. The screen was no longer showing a prank. It was showing emergency alerts. San Antonio, Atlanta, system failures, fatal crash reports. Malik's face went cold. Oh, shit. His fingers hovered over the keyboard. He had wanted revenge over $50. Now people were dead, and the whole country was about to learn his name.